Hi, I'm Jami Philbrick for IamRogue.com. I'm here in Anaheim, California at WonderCon 2014, and I had a chance to talk to some of the actors in the new movie, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I spoke to Gary Oldman, Keri Russell, and Andy Serkis about the new movie. Here's what they had to say. Hey, Mr. Oldman, I understand that your character is really the leader of the survivors of the humans. What attracted you to this character, and what did you like about the film, be part of this?
Well, he's a heroic character, so he's one of those go-to guys. He's very resourceful, so that was part of the appeal. Story's good, and Matt Reeves, was the clincher, I think, because his enthusiasm and energy for it, and also he's changed the game on it because he's taken 3D and motion capture onto location. So the movie has a completely different feel and a different look to it than anything you've seen previously. So it's got he's really given it's available light, one directional, source sliding, long lenses. It's shot in a very different way. So it's got it's spooky actually how real it looks.
What was it like working with Matt Reeves and having a new director come in for the sequel?
He was amazing. Matt is, he is such a perfectionist. He is a brilliant actor's director in all of the huge scale of this movie and with all the technology, with shooting native 3D, performance capture, all of those things. He never ever forgot what we were there to do, which was to create an emotionally engaging story on a mythic landscape with great characters. And so I think he's brought something really beautiful home, I think.
Matt is the one who asked me to do this. We'd worked together years and years ago on Felicity, and since then we've been trying to find something to do together, and he called me and said, come do this, and I said, do I play an ape? And he said, no, but come do it anyway, and I just think he's such a good fit for this. Big summer movies aren't necessarily, Matt has such a vulnerable sensibility and really is interested in kind of intricate character-driven pieces, and I think that's what he laid into this movie, and I hope you guys like it.
What was it like working with Jason Clarke? He's such a good actor.
He is a force of nature, Jason Clarke. Yeah, he's a wonderful actor, and he's a comedian. Oh, he's very funny. Yeah, he's quite a comedian, Jason. Yeah.
How has the process of playing the character of Caesar changed from the first film to this film?
The process in terms of technologically or emotionally?
Both.
Well, technologically, it's moved on in the sense that in this film we're shooting on these huge, big outdoor locations. There's virtually not one indoor set that we filmed on this one. So the technology is robust enough to be able to, to take filming outside on those locations. But in terms of playing the character, we arrive at the beginning of the movie from Rise of the Planet of the Apes with Caesar at 10 years on. So he is actually a much older character that is now a leader, a statesman-like figure. He has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and therefore there's a lot of gravitas in the performance. He's more physically upright. He's more human-like, I suppose, in his physicality. He has a wife. He has a teenage son. He has a young infant. So there's the complexities of when the humans return and he realizes that there is going to be an escalating conflict. He does really bear the weight of it on his shoulders, and so you see a very stressed, worried, and leader who's trying to hold up everything that they built, all of the ape community that they built. So that's where we enter the story with him.
Were you a fan of the Planet of the Apes series? Were you familiar with the franchise?
Obviously I was familiar, and culturally all the references, but I didn't really. My in was really through Matt, who was my friend, talking about being a kid and sending away for the makeup kits, and he would do the whole thing, and so that's sort of my in. And then I watched Rise to see. I was interested at how Andy kind of did Caesar and how that played, and the leap it took from that is It's kind of magnificent, and I just haven't done a movie on this scale or seen a movie on this scale. We're so used to right now seeing, really cool, edgy, independent, low budget things, and this is not that. I mean, the first 15-20 minutes, it's magnificent. I mean, it's just huge and sweeping, and the colors in these forests, and it's really cool.